Latest Australian travel updates. Australia has stringent border measures in position to safeguard the health of the Australian community. A restricted amount of flights are currently available to and from Australia, and you may not be able to travel during this time. Travel restrictions are tentative, therefore please check back regularly. All travellers, including Australian citizens, who are arriving in Australia must quarantine themselves for 14 days at an assigned facility unless you are travelling from a safe travel zone on a quarantine-free flight. You may be expected to pay for the costs of your quarantine. For more information on quarantine requirements, you can contact your territory government health department or the relevant state. Do you want to apply for a visa? You should re-evaluate your need to apply for an Australian visa at this time. Check our videos regularly for updates on travel restrictions and visa processing. What are the recent visa processing arrangements? Please keep in mind that you cannot arrive into Australia unless you are in an exempted category. If you are travelling within the safe travel zone, that fall under the arrangements of the quarantine-free travel, or if you are granted with an individual travel exemption. And you must also hold a valid visa. Some of the visa processing times have been altered due to the coronavirus, and due to this situation, application finalization times may be prolonged. Visa applications of those who are traveling within the safe travel zone, or those who are exempted from travel restrictions, will be prioritized. Unless you are granted a visa, you should not confirm travel arrangements. Where possible, you should submit your application online. This eases streamlined processing arrangements. What are the visa options if you are visiting Australia? You cannot apply for an electronic travel authority online, or through an airline, or travel agent during this time. Australian Electronic Travel Authority mobile app is on trial phase for specific passport holders, and they may apply for an electronic travel authority while the travel restrictions are in place. You will be able to use Australian Electronic Travel Authority to apply for an electronic travel authority if you fulfill all Electronic Travel Authority eligibility requirements, or you hold a passport from Brunei, Canada, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, South Korea, or the United States of America. There is a non-refundable service fee of $20 Australian to apply for an electronic travel authority using Australian Electronic Travel Authority. An electronic travel authority does not permit you to work in Australia or stay for more than 3 months. You can download the free Australian Electronic Travel Authority app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Travellers not included in the Australian Electronic Travel Authority testing can apply online through IMI account for another visa that may match their needs. European passport holders might be qualified for an e-visitor visa. There will be no visa application charge or service fee for an e-visitor visa application. Other passport holders might be acceptable for a visitor visa in the relevant stream. If you are granted an electronic travel authority, e-visitor or visitor visa, this does not imply you have been selected for or granted an exemption to travel to Australia. You need to apply for a travel exemption and provide proof to support your request, unless you are traveling within the safe travel zone. Lastly, let's talk about the disruption of services. Due to the pandemic, a range of services are currently unavailable, including services related to the visa application process. This comprises overseas panel doctors, English language testing facilities, and biometric collection centers. During the unavailability of these services, many applicants cannot meet visa requirements. Applicants will be given further time to complete checks and produce the requested information. This is the end of today's video update. If you found this video update useful, then please comment below and share it with your friends and family on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter. Thanks for watching today's video update.